Good day, everyone. I really want to appreciate the Green Institute for this opportunity. Today, I'll be presenting on energy efficient mixed-use building design for Lagos environment. Here's my outline. So buildings consume a lot of energy, a significantly high proportion of energy when compared to other sectors in the environment, which is about more than 40%. This energy consumption in buildings could result in negative environmental impact. However, we have a class of buildings that are referred to as energy efficient buildings. Energy efficient buildings consume less energy. They also result in less environmental impact, and they are economically resilient and sustainable. So I'll be reviewing strategies for designing and constructing energy efficient mixed use buildings that is suited for the environment in Lagos, Nigeria. This review is significant to architects, researchers, and professionals in the built environment. It provides valuable information on addressing issues that arise from energy consumption in buildings. It's also very important for building users because it helps building users to ensure that proper means are taken to guarantee cost savings, ensure thermal comfort, indoor air quality in buildings, and also adequate energy supply. So why is Lagos? Lagos is a fast growing city in Nigeria with about 7.2 million people. Due to the influx of people in this city, there's a need for buildings, more buildings. So mixed use buildings arise to cater for the large population size because mixed use building, like the name implies, have several uses in just one building. A single building can be used for both residential and commercial purpose or even more purposes. So due to the kind of activities that also take place in mixed use building, there is a lot of energy that is being utilized in the building. Mixed use building, like other buildings, demand energy throughout the building life cycle, right from construction to even demolition. Green architecture is an aspect of architecture that is closely associated with energy efficiency because green architecture ensures that there is sustainable utilization of energy, that there's conservation of energy, and there's also reuse of building materials. Speaking of Lagos, Nigeria, it's a part of Nigeria where there is insufficient power supply. Power supply is epileptic, and the electricity that is used by most Nigerians in Lagos is gotten from private generators, which can result in noise. It could result in pollution. It is costly and it is not environmentally friendly. That's why we need alternative sources of energy that would be efficient, that will be eco-friendly, and will be cost saving. So energy efficient buildings are buildings that consume less energy while maintaining or even improving the overall comfort conditions of the occupants. Energy efficient buildings are very integral components of sustainable building design. Energy efficient buildings reduce pollution, they minimize negative environmental impact, which can foster climate change. So I'll be talking about some energy efficient design strategies that can be utilized in both designing and constructing buildings to ensure that they are energy efficient. So the first one is passive solar design. Passive solar design simply takes advantage of the local climatic condition of where the building is located. So it minimizes the dependence on mechanical source, mechanical heating, ventilation, and cooling in mixed-use buildings. So this can be adopted in so many ways. Passive solar design can be adopted in the orientation of the building, that is the positioning of the building on site. It can also be adopted through ventilation. When natural ventilation is used, for instance, there's no need. When there's adequate natural ventilation, there will be no need to depend on artificial means of ventilating the building or even heating or cooling the building. So we can also use it in glazing and in the use of shading devices. We have another energy efficient strategy that can be employed for mixed use buildings in Lagos, which is the use of renewable energy sources. For instance, in a mixed use building, there is intense activities, there's a lot of activity going on. So there will be a lot of waste that is generated. As a result, the waste generated can be converted to useful energy through a number of processes. For example, biomass can be gotten instead of just causing the energy, instead of causing the waste to just be dumped away to cause pollution. The waste can be converted into useful energy. Solar energy can also be used in mixed use building because it is eco-friendly, it is non-polluting, it is a free energy from the sun, and it makes it a very sustainable source. Smart technologies can also be used as an efficient strategy for energy efficiency because smart technology controls the way appliances are used in the building such that it prevents wastages of energy. For instance, when an appliance is not being used, or smart technologies can regulate how energy is consumed. It can automate the processes of how energy is consumed. It also ensures that there are appliances, low energy appliances, that cut down the amount of energy that are consumed in buildings to large extent. In conclusion, energy efficiency is very important for a sustainable environment. Energy efficient techniques will reduce overdependency on mechanical means of ventilation or mechanical means of lighting and power generation. These processes and strategies that have been discussed can be utilized in the rationalization of energy consumption in mixed use buildings. It can also help to overcome a lot of challenges that is posed by the need of enormous amounts of energy in mixed use buildings. So these are some of my selected references for the presentation. Thank you very much for your time.
All right. So because of our time, we're going to move forward with the conference. And if you for those that have presented, please feel free to, if you have a full paper, share your full paper with us at the Institute Secretariat. Also, for our fellows, we're going to be having the graduation ceremony, and I think that information should have been passed on to you via email.